Yo, what up, YouTube? What up, boxing fans? Juan Manuel Marquez, champion of the decade, the WBO champion of the decade, is getting a lot of pressure to retire from boxing, mainly from his wife. Now, what's going on in here is, Marquez just knocked Pacquiao the fuck out. His wife saw it, and his wife just doesn't want to see Marquez go out like that. That's pretty much what's going on. Erica Marquez wants Juan Manuel to end his career coming off, an absolute high against Manny Pacquiao. This is her quote: "I've asked Juan to leave boxing. There's a lot of offers to continue fighting, but all of the money in the world won't buy you another life. No matter how much money you can make, you can't protect your brain. What I want for him is to retire and devote his time to enjoy his family. When Juan fights, I suffer enough. In this fight with Pacquiao, I saw Jinky. I was so upset to see her cry, desperate to climb in the ring. She basically felt her fear, and she understood it, So, I could understand, Marquez's wife feeling that way, but she's got to understand Juan Manuel Marquez is at the top of his money-making, he's in the prime of his life in terms of the money he can make. He's never been at a situation where now he is the cash cow, so to speak. He's the pay-per-view draw. He's the guy making the lion's share of the purse against everybody except Mayweather. And even against Mayweather, he's going to get paid handsomely. He's going to make a career-high payday in his next fight. This is the type of money that's gonna, have you retire somewhere in the Bahamas, or, have you do what you want to do for your family. I know it's a pretty tough trade-off, considering anything can happen in the ring, but for $20+ million, a lot of people would risk another fight, especially against a guy like, who's a top contender, Tim Bradley, who doesn't have too many knockouts. Maybe a guy like Floyd Mayweather, who went the distance before with Juan Manuel Marquez. Overall, Marquez has been a counterpuncher first. He hasn't been that super aggressive sort of stalker that we saw against Manny Pacquiao. And even then, he was still taking a good step back. His counterpunching really got him the victory. It was just him, really working on strength and conditioning, really gaining a newfound power, and knocking Pacquiao the fuck out. Overall, I think Juan Manuel Marquez can keep fighting. He can still beat some of the best guys out there, apart from guys like Adrian Bronner or Timothy Bradley. I think he's still a monster, and he can beat anybody, man. Marquez is still a great fighter, and even against Bradley, that's a tough fight for Bradley. That's one of his toughest fights, and that would be a great fight to see. Overall, I'd love to see that fight. But, it is what it is. This is what Marquez had to say. When I make my decision, it will be final. I don't want to be someone who retires and then comes right back. I'm talking with my wife and trying to convince her to let me fight one more time. And I think that's what we're going to see happen. I think Marquez will fight again just to capitalize on, the amount of money that's out there for him. So that's what it is right now. Marquez considering retirement. It is what it is, guys. Peace out. Take care.